One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense will start this game off with the football. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would... Reese, like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to Brown. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at him and gashing him right out the gates.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had
These guys can't pull the block.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. It's complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mains.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. Gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Dropping back, it's Baker. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Back up now. Here's second and long.
This tight end is pretty good.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same.
You can't tackle without getting hurt.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but it's a
fumble. Defense on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Now on second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Cardinals will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The give out of the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. after picking up a
If we can't
couple
score
at
against
2nd and
Purdue,
8.
it's going to be a long season, folks.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Baker. Caught over the middle, it's Hall. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's got great speed. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Cardinals are threatening in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on
How about
who
a
this
block?
guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Gets the back moving. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Baker. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
He's moving out of the pocket. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They punt it away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Leaves it with the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Hall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Snagged in the middle, it's Hall.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Boilermakers are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Baker. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They take the lead with the 6.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. At the 40, there he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game. And breaks into the open. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
The offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And
Let's go, fellas.
Exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To throw, it's Baker. Zings it complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Very important drive coming up.
Boilermakers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense, too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Here's
Crazy.
an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover. Best case scenario. Offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's Branch.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They're going to ride this running back. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Go to the
The
belly.
Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Baker. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers have taken it inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Touchdown, Purdue! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw
Are you
it
serious?
on that last touchdown, now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Under fire. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Boilermaker! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught on the outside, it's Brown.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Here's a first down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Golden. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Hauls it in. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. They got him. A sack. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year, the home field advantage.